Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel, African Lioness TV. If you are new here, welcome. Hit the red button to subscribe, like, share, put your comment down in the comment section below. Tell us what you think about this video. And after watching the video, please kindly share your thoughts on the comment section below and let us know your own point of view. The end of this video, guys. In this video, we are going to talk about a 17 years old boy who was sentenced to RIP, in Nigeria for stealing fowl and eggs. For stealing a police officer's fowl and eggs, they sentenced this boy to prison. They imprisoned him for over 14 years ago. This happened in 2010 up to today, 2014. So they sentenced this boy to prison. Okay? They sent him to prison, and now finally, they said they want to kill this boy by hanging. Death row. They remove his name from life to honor life. They say they will honor life this boy by hanging. Nigeria and its judicial system. So when Dele Farotimi wrote the book he wrote, the best-selling book now in Amazon, said the title of the book is Nigeria and its Criminal Justice. The people involved, the power that be, all the people involved in all this menace, all this mess that is causing wahala in Nigeria, they are all running helter-skelter. Where is Dele Farotimi? They can't carry abduct Dele Farotimi, carry am go prison. He go pay 1 billion naira. He will pay 1 billion naira. He will pay how many million naira? He will pay 30 million. He will pay 500 million. He will say pay. You know, all their eyes are on money. You see, they know what they did and they know what they are doing. They destroy our judicial system for their own selfish interest, for their own selfish gain. And now, Dele Farotimi is out to expose them on his book titled Nigeria and its Criminal Justice. And they are crying foul. They want to, they are slamming Dele Farotimi with different charges. They come with this charge, it's not enough. They come with the other charge, it's not enough. They said from Port Harcourt, they slam him with different charges. In Ekiti, they charge him with different charges. In Lagos, they charge him. In every part of Nigeria, they are charging him with different charges. They are slamming him with different charges everywhere, every state. In fact, they want to slam him with different charges in 36 states of Nigeria, so that before he will come out of this one, they will slam him with another one. Before he will come out of this one, they will slam him with another one. Come and see all the things he wrote on the book. Come and see it playing out, black and white. Come and see what Dele Farotimi wrote in his book. What he wrote on his book have all played out. Except no one that is remaining. So what is different now from what Dele Farotimi said? From this thing that this judge, a whole judge that passed through university. This judge passed through university, right? And read law. Now went to law school, was called to bar. Hey, and now look at what he judged. Thank God for Governor Adeleke. Thank God for Governor Adeleke. Everybody is not the same. Since before this thing happened 14 years ago, you know that there are governors in that particular state, right? They did not hear this. So you see, when people are saying we love this person, we love this person, there are reasons why people love people. All these people in government, there are some of them that are good, and people can spot them immediately with their action. By their action, people, you can be spotted for what you do. Okay? Yes. So this man, the governor, current governor of Osun State, now had this thing, swung into action immediately, and went for this boy to review his case so that they will remove this boy from spy role, from unalive role to alive. So what will this police officer gain that you spy another person's pikin? You unalive someone's child, the only son for that matter. The parents have been crying foul many years. The parents have sold all they got in order to free their child. And these are there are two of them. Oh, there are two of them. Oh, or both of them were sentenced to unalive by hanging. One is Sunday, one is this one. Guys, nothing one will not see in this country called Nigeria. Keep watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share your thoughts after watching the video. And don't forget to put a thumbs up, okay, after watching this video. Because it is this thumbs up that will make this video go viral. And so that people that have not heard this will hear it. Okay? So that everybody in the world will hear what Nigeria judiciary is doing. How they are doing man inhumanity to man. Every offense have equal punishment. So this one now, fowl and eggs, is it equal to unaliving the only son of his parents by hanging? Guys, abeg, make una help me check this one and put your comment on the comment section. Okay? So this boy stole a fowl with the eggs of a belonging to a police officer, a Nigerian police officer. So the boy of 17 years old stole the fowl belonging to a police officer, a Nigerian police officer. This happened in 2010. Yeah, so this guy was arrested and imprisoned from that time till date. So, but the one that got everybody shocked, everybody's talking, was that it was in the news that this boy will be by hanging. That he will be by hanging because of the fowl and the egg he stole. The police officer's fowl and eggs this guy stole 2010. So the punishment now, he has served 14 years in prison, and now another punishment is that they want to pie him by hanging just because of foul. Okay, so this now created uproar in the country called Nigeria.
So everybody was like, really? Really? Wow. Oh my God. Everybody was like shocked. It was like, could this happen? This age, this particular point in time, could this kind of thing still happen on earth? So everybody was like surprised that a judge that passed through university will pass this kind of judgment, that somebody's son should be by hanging because of fowl and eggs. Fowl and its eggs. Yeah, so they should buy a human being because he stole eggs. So there is no other punishment. Nobody is saying that it's right, that the guy, the 17 years old boy that stole the police officer's hen and eggs, that he did well. Nobody is saying that he did well, and nobody is saying that they should pamper him or set him free or clap for him for stealing police officer's hen and fowl. Nobody is saying that, but there are other punishments that is not that will equate to what he did. He did not buy human being, right? This guy did not buy human being. He only stole fowl, maybe because he was hungry. Because he was hungry, there maybe that he was hungry. Let's say he was hungry, okay. Even if he just stole it because of his attitude. There are punishments that you can equate with whatever anybody do, whatever offense anybody commits or committed. Okay. Now, this guy has served 14 good years in prison because of fowl. Now, that 14 years is not enough. Now, they now want to buy this boy by putting rope on his neck. Buy the boy. Hey! Wahala. This thing, I don't know how I feel. Since I had this thing, I was like, could this happen on this particular era? Something that maybe you will hear and say, oh, this is olden days stuff, that maybe during those stone ages, that's when such thing happened. But during this particular era, in this 21st century, in this hey, God of mercy, my God, this boy did not buy human being, and now they want to buy him because of fowl by hanging. I don't know. This country called Nigeria, there is nothing, no news that will not come out of that country. No news, and all these things are putting that country in a very wrong map, in a very wrong reason, in a very wrong map. Imagine. Nigeria is also trending in a wrong reason all the time. It's always trending in a wrong reason. In a wrong reason, in a wrong way. Imagine buying somebody by hanging because he stole fowl and the eggs. That is why. So fowl now is more important than human being. We are not saying that it's good for somebody to go and steal somebody's stuff, even if it's a pen, it's not right. We have to say the truth. But everything that somebody do or everything somebody did have maximum punishment for it. So punishment for stealing fowl, is it buying the person by hanging? And a judge, a father, a judge who is a father. And this boy, news making round said that this boy is the only son of the parents. This boy is the only son of his parents, and somebody want to buy this boy by hanging because of fowl. Who does that? And the parents, according to the news making round, said they have sold all their belongings. sold all that they got on earth to free this boy. Yet the police officer, as he is a policeman now, and his colleagues are the ones on seat, the ones handling the case, they are his friends and his colleagues. No matter whatever these parents sold to save the life of their only son, the policeman and his friends and colleagues sat on this particular matter from 2010 to 2024. That's around 14 years. Somebody's son, the only son. Who does that? Giving this boy 14 years is even enough. It's even more than what he did. It's too much. 14 years imprisonment is too much for him. Not to talk of after 14 years, you still buy the boy. Buy meaning killing. Kill. Can you imagine? After spending 14 years in prison, and the parents trying all they could to release this boy, yet they sat on it because they know who knows who. Because the power that be, they are their friends and they are their colleagues. That is why all of them sat on this particular matter, that this boy could not get justice up till today. Thank God for Governor Adeleke, the dancing governor. You see why when people love somebody, they don't just love the person for nothing. There are reasons why people love somebody. They can't just masses. Everybody cannot just unanimously, just one day like this, come up and say, let us love this person. No, it's because of what somebody do. That is why people love the person. Your work, your handwork is what people attract people to you, that made people to love you. You see, the dancing governor, immediately he had this thing, he swung into action. Immediately, he didn't waste time. I was, just watching going through my phone, and I saw a tweet that just pop up on my phone, and I read it. I was like, could this be true? But when I look at the name of the person that tweeted that, hey, I said this thing may be true, because this is Governor Adeleke's handle, which means this thing may be true. I started screaming. I say, hey, there is nothing that will not happen on this planet Earth. Which one is buying somebody by hanging because of fowl and eggs? Hey, oh, oh my goodness. Finally, it was really true that a police officer judged this boy, 17 years old boy. You guys should see. Wow. Oh my God. So everybody condemned this thing in totality. Everybody, even news making round, like one of the articles I read said that death for Fowl, Obi slams Nigerian's legal system, hails Adeleke's intervention. The Labour Party's presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has criticized Nigeria's legal system for what he described as harsh inequalities in the administration of justice. Obi's remarks followed a controversial theft case involving Segun Olowookere, who was sentenced to death for stealing a fowl in Osun State. In 2010, at just 17 years old, Olowookere and his accomplice, Morakinyo Sunday, were arrested for breaking into the homes of a police officer and another individual. After years of legal proceedings, Justice Jide Falola of the Osun State High Court sentenced the duo to death by hanging in 2014, finding them guilty of forcibly entering the police officer's home and stealing his belongings. The case has sparked widespread debate among Nigerians, prompting the intervention of Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke. The governor directed the state's Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice to investigate the case fully and initiate processes for granting Olowookere a prerogative of mercy. In a statement, Adeleke said Osun is a land of justice and equity, and we must ensure fairness and protection of the sanctity of lives. I assure members of the public that this matter is receiving my direct attention with every sense of urgency attached to our response. Reacting to the development on Friday via his X handle, Obi commended Governor Adeleke's intervention while condemning the disparities in the Nigerian judicial system. He wrote, "I commend Governor Ademola Adeleke for stepping in to prevent the inhumane punishment of death by hanging for the theft of a fowl and eggs, an offense for which the individual had already spent 14 years in prison. That sentence alone far exceeding the demands of justice, if the crime warranted such consideration in the first place. This case underscores the harsh inequalities of the Nigerian legal system. If you dare to speak freely, you are treated as a criminal and sentenced. If you embezzle billions of public funds, you are celebrated even when caught and taken to court. Yet, those pursuing honest, legitimate businesses are burdened by oppressive regulations and treated with suspicion as though success through integrity is a crime." Oh my God. In an interview on the Talk to Be show hosted by actress Adebayo and aired on Tuesday, Olowookere's parents recounted their ordeal and expressed hope for justice after over a decade of legal battles. They described the event leading to their son's conviction and the subsequent hardship endured, insisting that he was wrongfully convicted. Hey, Nigeria. See why people call it Nigeria. You know, look how this is why people call it Nigeria. You know, how can you, how could you even have a thought of this kind of thing, that you, because of foul, two people should be kpai by hanging? Who does that? Two individuals, two human beings should be kpai because of one fowl and eggs. Chai! I don't know. No wonder people are saying that this is no longer a country. This is no longer a country. You guys should tell us if it's still a country. We want to know. Because things that are happening in this country now is sounding as if it's not really a country. Okay? Sounding as if it's not really a country, because it sounds somehow. We don't really understand again. So you guys should let us know where we are heading to. Let us know where we are heading to, because this one is beyond us. By human being because of foul. Who does that? Who? does that? Nothing we will not see on this earth o.
According to BBC, they said Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke don order full investigation into the tori of one young man wey one court for the state sen ten ced to death by hanging on top of accuse say e thief fowl for 2010. The governor also order the state attorney general and the commissioner for justice to begin um the process on how the young man go take regain im freedom before the end of the year. Segun Olowookere be 17 years old for 2010 wen e chop arrest along im accomplice Morakinyo Sunday. The governor take dis action after one podcast interview wey don go viral show as the parents of the boy take appeal to am to grant their only child pardon. Only child o, imagine o, somebody's only child on earth. Abeg people get mind o, people get mind o. Hey! The only child of dis couple, somebody want to unalive dis boy because of say e thief fowl, and the person go house go sleep and have rest, and the person go dey beg God say God forgive me, God have mercy on me. Hey! God o. Okay o. Let's go on. So the governor take dis action after the podcast. Okay, so we dey beg the governor Ademola Adeleke to help us pardon our son, make e pity us as we no born pass dis one child. The judge bin rule den say na only governor fit give the boy freedom. We dey beg am to please pity us, show us mercy and free our son. The parents talk dis one. Governor Adeleke for statement say I am don direct the commissioner for justice to initiate processes to grant prerogative of mercy to the young man. I don read about the case. I recognize separation of powers for our democracy. E come add o. How the matter take start? Na for 2014, one high court for Osun State, southwest Nigeria sen ten ce Segun Olowookere and another Morakinyo Sunday to death by hanging on top accuse say dem thief fowl and eggs for 2010. The policeman wey carry the matter go court talk say the young boys use force enter the house of one Mr. Balogun Tope for April 2010 and thief some of im belongings. The prosecution team wey the state solicitor general Mrs. Abiola Ademimo bin call 6 witnesses and ten der several exhibits during the prosecution wey prove say Segun commit the crime. The prosecution during the hearing also tok say the convicts confess to the crime, say dem thief the complainant fowl. Justice Jide Falola hey, so na the name of the justice, the judge wey rule dis case, say dem go kpai two young boys, unalive dem by hanging. Na the name be dis. Hey God. Justice Jide Falola for im ruling convict dem on only 3 counts to death for conspiracy, life sen ten ce for robbery, and 3 years imprisonment for stealing. E also recommend say the governor fit decide to exchange of death sen ten ce to 10 years imprisonment, considering the age of the convicts. Dem charge the convicts with conspiracy robbery and stealing contrary to section 6B and 12A of Robbery and Firearm Special Provisions Act cap. R 11 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 and section 390(1) Criminal Code Law cap 34 Laws of Osun State 2002 Vanguard Report. However, Segun on several occasions deny the accused. Im parents also claim say their pikin no fit thief fowl as e no even dey chop chicken. The sen ten ce at the time bin spark TikTok for Nigeria as many pipo feel say the sen ten ce dey too harsh. The parents of Segun for one interview on top one podcast with Biola Adebayo explain how the matter take start and dem beg for im release. According to the parents, na for 2010 some policemen bin come dia community for Osun State begin arrest young pipo on top accuse say dem thief fowl and eggs. Dia son wey be 17-year-old at dat time dey among the pipo dem arrest. I dey shocked dat day around 11 AM wen police storm the area, shoot for air. All of us run but dem pick one boy wey dem catch put for dia motor. Dem later release the boy but dem later come our house for evening and arrest my son, Segun father tok. Segun papa explain say na wen im reach the station e find out say the complainant na im relation. All attempts to prove im son innocence bin dey abortive till court find am guilty and sen ten ce am to death. E say na since dem don dey move from one correctional facility to another and currently e dey for the notorious Kirikiri maximum security prison for Lagos State, wia e don dey on di death row wing. For years, Olowookere's parents, human rights groups plus oda Nigerians don dey fight for im release. Nigeria neva carry out any execution since 2012, but currently more dan 3,400 pipo dey on death row.